Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns. Now, last week we had managed to get into this industrial area warehouse which had been the scene of the latest Ripper murder, and we were just wandering around getting clues and, you know, essentially the same as before. So let's talk to her, this girl again. I think we've talked to her once before, but let's see what she has to say. Shannon Halfsky. You're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I'm an independent. What's your relationship to the dead man? The suspicion in her voice and eyes departs almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Are there any other witnesses? There's got to be a way to force him to talk, or I can tell you're used to shouldering a heavy burden. Maybe there's an easier way. She looks at you, the flattery largely failing to affect her, given the circumstances. But then inspiration dispels the dark cloud surrounding her. Perhaps my brother's spirit is too weak. That's a given. But my brother's spirit might not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others, other spirits who may be able to help. Her features harden in frustration as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? The warehouse contains the spirits of a plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help, they wish to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. Can I open this? I'll be able to bypass if I can get under the maintenance panel. Where the hell is the maintenance panel? I'll have a look in here again and see if there's anything that's left. Inspect the comb. There we go. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hair stands on ends, and when you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. Leave the locker. Nope. Leave the computer. Already done that. Okay. Right, so it looks like my objective is to just get through the whole area and get into various bits and pieces. Can I open this? I can. There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through the shoe pile. Find nothing interesting about the shoes. Well, that's annoying. What's in here? More wreckage. It's hard to say whether this is a heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Let's dig through it. Sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile and your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Earring. Earring is made out of burnished steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. Intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. Well, that's 2 items. Dented tin lunchbox that's seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. Excellent. 200 Cash. Can I not get through? No. Is there anything I can do down here? Can I go through this door? No. Okay, well, back we go. Talk to my lady here. Feels as though you have found enough objects. Yep, here they are. I'd like to keep looking for more though. Can I get through? How do I get through the grate? I don't understand. How would I get through the grate? Door is locked. You might be able to bypass it if you could get under the maintenance panel. Let's just talk to him again. What? This was a corp hit. Why did they leave the evidence on the computer? Good catch. That information's probably worth a fortune if you found a buyer. Okay. So where... How would I get in? I don't understand what under the maintenance panel means. Surely this is the maintenance panel. Oh well, let's talk to her again and see what happens. Yep, here they are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants them over for a time. And when her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... The hell is all this? Officer Aguirre trails after the detective, only meeting her eyes for a moment. Is she the victim's sister, sir? She... This is a crime scene, officer, not some Salish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'll regret. Or worse, something I enjoy. Okay, well that's pretty much that for that. Gained 5 karma, always nice. Shannon Halfsky. That man is an ass. She stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Not looking good now, but do you have any plans for this evening? A little breaking and entering, perhaps, under cover of darkness. You sure you're up for this? If it means your brother's killer doesn't take another life, then yes. Thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find some people we need. You could say that. I'm just going to smile. Oh! 4,000! Shannon Halfsky. Good, I'll put out the money. You find the bodies. She pushes a fistful of crumpled new yen from inside her leather pouch, starts to count it out, and then shoves the whole wad at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Okay. Back to the Seamstresses Union it is. Jacked up on cash. You start to leave the warehouse, the comlink chirps, and the face of Coyote pops up on the screen. Coyote looks tense. Hi, Even Star, you in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by the Lone Star. Same old thing. I hear ya. Her jaw sets. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BDL pushes like Stevie J ran the squats, ran my world when I was growing up. I remember. She looks relieved. Whiz. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers, bad guys. They hooked him on for high-amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of track. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead. It's not a lead. Her face lights up. She's running hot at a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him there herself. I'm on my way now. Paco's with me, but we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. On my way. I knew you'd come. Send you the address. See you soon. Okay. Coyote's Crusade. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on the street corner, eyeing the roofs, doorways and windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, her new cyber hand flexing open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of a building and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder, pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts her climb towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly and starts up the ladder. Thanks for meeting us, Even Star. I owe you one. No sweat. Figured you could use the backup. Yeah, you never know what sort of firepower to expect in one of these BTL squats. She brightens. Oh, hey, listen, I got good news for you. You know Sam's sister Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. Good job, thanks. She looks at you, her scarred face soft. Least I can do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squats past the door up ahead. I hear there's a whole lab set up there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the door inside. Like I said, I don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty. So stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab Gino, and get out. Paco. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. Okay, I am going to save quickly. BDL clocker. The orc looks twitchy and his eyes rolling in his head. He scans the three of you, looks past to see if there are others, licks his lips and nods as though throughout as if going through some internal checklist. Hoi hoi, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? Don't know why Scottish, just feels like it. She leans in and whispers in your ear. The guy's a clocker, trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably has a signal device for the guys inside. You want to go on a raid? What kind of rides can I go on? We got it all of it. We got it all, yeah. What you want to do? You want to do some crime? You want to be bad? We can hook you up. Don't roll that way. You want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy tale Drake chummers, love it. You name it. And you can slag and frag to your heart's content. That's the real thing, right? Slagging and fragging. Don't matter what the trip is as long as there's slagging involved, right? Coyote's eyes are hard and her pupils tight, little pinpricks of hate. You do snuff too, don't you? Clocker looks around, more nervous now. Maybe, yeah, maybe, for the right price. You can feel it. What it's like to die. What it's like to kill. How does this place operate? How do I get in? That's the best part. Best part! It's a lab. They're testing new stuff here, the hottest Drake. You can place a special order and they'll make it happen. You can buy a pass card from the guy at the door. I'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy a beetle and slot right here, there. Our guys guard while you're chipping. Safest way, chummer, safest way. Just let me in. I'll see you around after this. Probably see you lots. In we go. Okay. Concerned woman. The woman is probably in her 30s, but hard times have aged her. She looks at you with concern. Don't do it, friends. Don't slot that Drake they're selling. BTLs are killers. Theirs most of all. You sound like you know from experience. She pulls her hair back to show you. No implant. Then her mouth tightens and her eyes well up in tears. I do know. I know. I lost my husband, lost my son, my daughter. They use her to record. Tears stream down her face. Do you have a pass card to get in there? No, but Jamal has. My son's card. Took it off his. Took it off him when he was brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if he'd give it up, but that's between you and him. What kind of guards do they have on this place? She looks around, frightened, and whispers. They're serious. This place is backed up by the Yakuza. Japanese mafia. Oh man. How many and what kind of firepower? There's a guy on the door, Charlie. He sells the passes to get in. He's not tough. Blind in one eye. There's another 5 or so wandering around. 2 of them are bad news, covered in magic symbols. Mean. She's at Coyote. She's amped, ready. 5 or 6. It's not so bad. We have surprise on our side. Looking for a kid named Gino. Know him? Who doesn't? He's here all the time. Gino's a clocker. Trades his time for chips, like the little errand boy. I saw him go in there this morning. Hasn't come out, so I imagine he's riding a dream chip. And chip heads inside the lab. Yep, all day, all night. They can be dangerous too. Chip heads dangerous. Want someone's chip, they can send him any program they want. Make him do whatever. Turn him into horse, killers, anything. Gotta go. Doesn't sound good. Anything worth looking at? Doesn't look like it. Let's talk to Jamal first. Jamal has the look of a long-time chiphead, emaciated, hollow-eyed, but hungry and desperate. What you looking at, Sparky? I have a postcard. You hear right, I got a few. Sell them at a discount. Charlie charges 50 new yen for him, but I can get you 3 for 100. I was thinking 75. And I was thinking slot off. Maybe you should just hand it over. His lip curls into a feral snarl. This is the Baron's, homie. You want it? You take it. Crud. That was lucky. Crap. Right. Let's go back here and shoot this little bastard. That was rubbish. Paco. Really, Paco, you've got no weapons. What weapons has she got? Sod it. Yeesh. Okay. Right. So I'm thinking. Take that. Oh, you're kidding. 99%. Could have gone better. That was lucky. Oh, that could have gone better. Okay, heal. Perfect. And then I want to. Good hit, boy. Good. 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 Okay. Heal myself with that. Oh, come on, Paco. Shoot this arsehole. Good. That's not good. Good hit. Good. Good hit. Perfect. Okay. Right, I'm going to quickly save after that. Whew. Okay, let's pick up whatever he had. Pick up a worn and mangled notebook. It smells of sweat and alcohol. Lovely. Notebook contains lists of illegal SimSense rides and the names of clients who've purchased them. Look for interesting BTL names. Better than life rides run the gamut from fantasies like I Can Fly to real life recordings such as Bum Killer. The list of rides doesn't seem to have much value. Look for interesting client names. Upon further examination, the client list is more than a simple list of names. It also contains private information about some of the more well-to-do or connected clientele. Maybe the syndicate behind this lab is directing certain clients here to secretly extract information from them whilst they are under the influence. The notebook is worth something if you can sell it. Take it. What is my character like? 26 out of 40. My body's not bad at 4. Do I need to use these on anything? Control, summoning. I just don't know. Anything anywhere? No, looks like we're being railroaded in here. These places are big. Just wish I knew what it was really I was looking for. There's people in there. I'll get up to them later. Save. No, I can't save the game for some reason. Okay, let's... The entire floor of this tenement has been given over to the chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-out Decker argues loudly with an armed thug, apparently falling silent as they turn towards you. Shotgun-wielding thug squeaks in panic. It was the crew that took out Stevie J's place. I told you it was only a matter of time. The man with the cyberdeck calmly speaks with a heavily digitalized voice. I'm not going to be doing my best Stephen Hawking here, but you messed with the wrong BTL lab at home. This is a Yakuza operation. With the push of a button, I can make these tweakers into my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Even Star, don't attack any of the chipheads. They don't know what they're doing. You could hurt Gino. No civilian casualties? Got it. I have a concussion grenade. Better than fragging the tweakers if they get caught in the middle. Dance for me. Okay. So I've got to hit this guy. Gonna go there and hit this guy. She's in there. Good. One down. Perfect. Okay, so that's Yakuza Mage. Okay, I think it's time for summoning. Or right. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Okay, let's try and take this guy down. Oh, good job. Good job. One more, one more. This is a problem. They got hit for a lot of damage there. Chip head. Okay. That's a good hit. What's this? No, okay. Oh, how can you miss? You're kidding! 271% misses. Right, reload. Perfect. It's about as good as it could have got. Good, they're running. He's running. He's useless. point of being laughable. Okay, so she can go here behind boxes and kill this guy. I can dig that. Ooh, well. It's alright, don't worry about that. Really? Come on. Well, Paco, let's be honest, you deserve to die there or get hit there because you were being rubbish. Good hit. Oh. Yeah, well, sometimes you get hit. It's just something that happens. Good hit. Come on, Paco. Okay. There we go. I completed the objectives of not letting any chip heads die. Okay. You eject the BTL Gino has been riding, and he gasps suddenly and his eyes flutter open. He looks confused, worse than the other chip heads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped, his eyes sunk into his head, and there's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead, but when he speaks his words are slurred. He's burnt. What the hell? You slurred me out. Who fucking slurred me out? Coyote is shaking. She looks horrified. Gino, it's me. It's Carla. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes, no recognition. Slap me back in, goddammit. This is bullshit. I don't want to be here anymore. Slap me back in. He looks around the room angrily. His hand reaches for his implant. Coyote grabs his wrists and stops him. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him horrified with tears in her eyes as Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back the hell off. Just back the hell off. Take it easy, Gino. We're backing off. He presses his hands to the sides of his head and his fingers still on the trigger and squints. What the hell's wrong with you people? I'm trying to help you. This is the way you help me. Look at this place. Look at me. He looks around at the squalor of the room and then glimpses his own reflection in the machinery. Oh, God, look at me. Put the gun down, Gino. Come with us. No, you don't. You don't understand what it's like out here. I'm naked. I gotta slide in. Get away. He points the gun at Coyote. You're not gonna stop me. I'll freaking kill you first. Gino, no. You're kidding. Good girl. I'm so sorry, Carla. I'm so sorry, so sorry. Coyote looks to you, tears in her eyes. He was shooting. You had to take him out. I'm not stopping now. No, never, no, never. She looks back at Paco, back at you, the angel of death. Real rain is coming to Seattle, and it's going to wash the scum off the streets. I'm going to burn every motherfucking BTL shop in the sprawl until they're gone. Every motherfucking one. Okay. Okay, once it finishes here, looking for trouble. Shannon's plan is the best lead. You've got to find out more about the Ripper, but getting back into the warehouse is going to require some support, in case the Drek hits the fan. The Seamstresses Union will have exactly what you need, a fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and deal broker is the key to the most plans involving Shadowruns. A good fixer is worth a new yen. It's their job to have the contacts and to know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need. Magical support, skilled street samurai for muscle, or Nova hot deck for matrix work. Running the shadows is a life and death gamble. Pays to hire the best Shadowrun as you can. Okay, I'm going to finish here for today. I think I've gone really low, way over. But it's been interesting. I've enjoyed it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please hit the subscribe button. If not, do not worry. And thank you very much. Goodbye.